coaching this generation's real estate superstars. Harris Real Estate University.
That's it. Our second thing, maybe I'm related to Chris. Chris, we're brothers. We're brothers. So it's usually something like that, but that's why. And it is frustrating because you know what? The asset managers don't see that the pool's stinking green. You know what I mean? They don't see that the property's not getting locked up. They don't see all of that. It's frustrating from where you guys stand, and it's frustrating from where we stand. But unfortunately, they're the ones that are allowed to pick the agents. We can't tell them, no, you can only pick these guys, or no, you can only pick these girls. But that's what's going on. They're using somebody, they're happy with them, and they're going to use them regardless.
I'm noticing also in certain outsourcing companies, not US Res, but they're doing massive consolidation where they're getting rid of a lot of agents and just moving to big teams. I mean, are you seeing that as well?
I haven't seen that.
Like the LPS model where they'll have one agent or two agents in an entire area. They'll give that person 400 or 500 listings, and if they have multiple offices, they want to see that. But we run a smaller boutique style business, and we don't have a lot of offices. And so what I'm seeing is a lot of my REO clients are wanting to open up other offices and going with agents that route, so they can give them more properties, but take a lower commission.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet. Good. All right, any other?
Okay, so what am I missing? Because I did the US Res, did my free BPO, did another, did my 50, and I think sent an email to the vendor manager saying, what's the number? And she said, 15, 20 in your area is about what it takes to trigger you to the REO side of the list. I said, interesting, because haven't I done like 50? She replied, oh, you have. Well, this Friday put you now on our REO list, or we submit names to cross over. I thought, oof, good. Made it out of purgatory, I'm going to the next place.
No, that's frustrating.
More BPOs come, always, and I try and do them within 24 hours because I know that's a scorecard thing. I haven't received awareness of any negative comments. I assume if you're asking me for free work that I must be doing the free work well, or you would discontinue my BPO. I am on ResNet, I am amped. I've picked up 1 or 2 listings through the ResNet system. I've paid for my extra zip codes. I've got multiple offices scattered around my county.
We don't charge for extra zip codes, so.
Well, I've loaded my geographic areas or whatever my profile required. I think I have every certification that you have to get through US Default for all the other portal people. Why don't I have just the abundance of prosperity in the ResNet or the REO side that I keep getting BPOs? Because I get 5-10 BPO requests in a week. I get 1 or 2 REOs.
Because you're getting BPO requests, and you're assuming this BPO request is a prerequisite for REOs.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, I did a BPO on that property 3 months ago, so it should now be kind of coming non-judicial, redemptive state. Should be coming up. It's not happening. What do I have to do to Red Bull my profile that I finally get the same kind of attack that I do on the BPO side?
Carry a gun like your partner.
We're going into business. I have them on the.
No, that is frustrating because we get that quite a bit. I mean, I get phone calls from it's with US Res, which is they're upstairs. They're our relation. They're our sister company, and it's frustrating because they have you guys do BPOs. The bottom line is you understand that there is a lack of inventory. There is, and depending on the area, some areas the inventory is much smaller than other areas. And the only thing I would say on their defense is maybe you're in an inventory for whatever reason where there is just a lack of properties. That's good that the BPOs are coming, but maybe they just aren't turning into the actual listings. But you mentioned US Res. Do you deal with any other clients that are on the platform?
Of the 126,
yeah.
Could you provide us a list of who those are
They would
so I
hire
can
me if
answer
I
it?
did. But see, this is where it gets frustrating. Most agents I talk to on a daily basis deal with between maybe 0 and 3. So what happens is if you're only dealing with, say, up to 3 clients, when there's a slowdown, you're going to feel the slowdown, bottom line. But if you were dealing with a dozen clients, you're not probably going to be feeling the slowdown right now. You're probably going to have to work.
And that's, I guess, the question is, if I've got 1 or 2 that keep me well fed, and they end up having a bump in the road, then I have a bump in the road.
Absolutely.
For free daily coaching, go to timandjulieharris.com. Harris Real Estate University.